I mean, he's...
There's an hour left. Better join now.
He's just gonna be, like... He's just gonna be, like, extremely disconnected. What the fudge? They put 3 games on here? Oh, I see that. I see!
Yeah. Does my YouTube wanna fucking work? Hello? No? Okay.
Wait, so what do we got here? What do we got here? We got 2.8.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, that's 2.9.
What is wrong with these people? What's 2.8 then?
This entire thing. You got Dream Drop, you got the 0.2 shit, and then back cover.
That's so cringe.
Yeah. 1.5 and 2.5 are specifically the first game, and then the spin-offs, and then the second game, and then spin-offs. So. And then they mash those together to make 1.5 and 2.5, because of course. And... hang on, when was that made? March? Okay, what to PlayStation 4 as part of Kingdom Hearts HD, yeah. In March 2017. And the 2.8 was released before that. Okay. So
wait. So, like, it's called Kingdom Hearts 3 in real life, right?
Yeah.
But, like, in the game, it says Kingdom Hearts 9, or 2.9.
I would assume that kh4 is probably gonna be 3.
No, they're gonna call that crap 3.9.
You know what's funny is that there's like 13 or so games. So... if you include, like, the Lost Media games, there's a little bit more than that. Like, there was one that released on the Vcast, and then it was killed. Because it was a shitty, like... phone thing. Not even a mobile phone, it was like a fucking... well, a Vcast.
That game got murked.
Yeah, it no longer exists.
That game was like, I'm dead.
The Lost Media games are the only ones that aren't canon. So...
the Lost Ligma Land.
The Ligma Lost Land.
What?
Slouse, that's what.
Lost Ligma Land.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is Unreal 4, huh? Wow. Should we wait for him to join?
I don't know. Do we?
I mean, we could.
He doesn't know Kingdom Hearts lore. I don't think he's gonna do much.
Well, I don't know. I like how there's only 2 options: play and back.
You got a lot of options here.
Oh yeah. What did I choice?
You gotta go to settings and configure your controls, bro. You gotta. Jeez, I just realized this is gonna be completely new for both of us, isn't it? Because not even like Mickey's gonna be here.
Yeah. That's Tuesday. I just forgot. I forgot.
He did coconutted all over the place.
Okay.
A little place just echoed.
Place, play.
Like perfectly too. So it's just you just did coconut all over the plate, and then I just hear place, play.
Place.
Shut the. Oh my god, they let's screw them. Go here. What the heck? Sexting something.
That's me.
Oh, that's you. I thought you were allergic to Twitter. What are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? What have you done? How long? How ligma is in a... What the fudge? These echoes are... Falco Lombardi is after you. What do you... Hold on, I gotta... I accidentally typed a verb. Yeah, Falco Lombardi. Was there a Falcon E? No. Why do I, you know what, why do I have this?
Monkey.
So, do we know anyone in this game other than... No, Zador wouldn't even be alive yet, would he?
No, I think he would be.
Oh, really? He's that ancient?
Yeah, he's like a kid. Or I guess, you know young Xehanort? A little bit younger than that.
A little bit younger than the one who spanked you with a whip.
Mm-hmm. Like, the one you see at the beginning of kh4 in that intro, if you remember it at all.
I don't.
Oh.
Man. I feel like for point two, you're just gonna be thinking to yourself the entire time, after this I get to play the good ones again.
I get to play the main games!
I like that to you and me, a bit means like 10 minutes.
A bit is like... Well, a bit for me is like more than 10 minutes.
A bit for me is like 5 to 10.
I like how... Okay, so if this had like an intro thing, it would have played already.
They can't spoil the movie.
Unless the movies just don't have that.
I assume these 5 people are the main characters.
Essentially, they're the foretellers.
Yeah, are we just gonna do the 30-minute thing again? Because 10 minutes, it's already been 10 minutes.
I guess. I could go, like, do other things that I'm supposed to do, and then...
You have 20... You get 20 minutes, go do something.
Cool.
He's gone!
I need shoes.
Oh wait, he's leaving. My correction.
Yeah, I walked out my door and was like, oh shit, I need shoes, because I have to do things.
Wait, shoes?
My shoes? They're boots, but you know.
that translates to ladies and gentlemen. I will be filling the silence.
What are you yapping about?
I'm filling the silence.
Oh, okay, keep doing that.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Funny enough, we are reviewing the Kingdom Hearts story to prepare for 4. Because even though, 4 doesn't come out this year, because there is one major plot hole, and that got us invested. The plot hole in question, why is the girl who died, way before the first game even happened, alive and well in Quadratum alongside Sora? Basically, you could say this is what we both get for not knowing anything about the Remind DLC, but... we were gonna have to review this crap anyways, and even though, I have forgotten a large chunk of 1, 2, and 3, we're doing those games last. Part of the philosophy we have is do all the annoying stuff first and then play the actual good games. So as you can see, this game is going to be real crazy. You get a lot of options right off the bat when starting it. You gotta be ready of both mind and body to handle this game, like the 2 we just finished. It was a real grueling process. I love how it says developed when it should be cast at this point. Or filmed. Well, no, you can't even call it a film if it's gonna be like the first 2. We have this group chat that we're using for that's why I can talk to you right now. This man basically just puts his phone relatively close to his mic and I talk through a group chat. And we also use it to try and get our other friends in here, but they're all cringe, so of course it's just me and him usually, as you know. I'm just wondering, should I aggressively spam the shit? Because one of them was I'll join. And I'm and then we're both cool, there's only one movie left. Okay, actually, both of them are yeah, I'll join. The join in question. This is, oh my goodness. We're gonna start in 14 minutes, no matter what, who joins, whatever. So Let's go. Great. Here, I'll fix it. I can just mute since I'm the only one talking. And then, like, wait a minute or two. So I'm not gonna, I have no clue if what I'm saying is going through clearly, but we'll find out. One of the great things about the stream is, like, you know, unless I'm trying to stop a loop, usually I can hear myself, or, like, basically, if the call, like, bugs out while this man's talking, I get a second chance to hear what he said. That's why in past streams I would have these extremely delayed, like, responses, so I had to wait to understand what he said to me. It's called whoopsie, at least I have a second chance. Man, I got 12 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why anyone would ever, like, I don't know, maybe I'm making, maybe I can make sense. Maybe someone finds what I'm doing entertaining. I don't know. I can't skip board like you guys, like anyone else can. So I have to do something to fill the void. To all, like, one person who discovers this. I wonder the mentality when people watch something that was once, like, a stream, and then they can tell it's, like, long. Do they actually, like, have the patience to watch it? Because, like, obviously it's going to be way different experience to a normal video. So I'm just wondering, like, the other people who know about this channel, do they actually, like, take their time, watch through the streams, like, even the long ones, or do they just, like, skip around or watch, like, some of it and then just stop? The short ones I guess I could see them just watching through the entire thing. Maybe not at once. The freaking, well, okay, maybe because it's a movie thing, they'll watch the entire thing, but I don't know.
I'd imagine they'd probably be like, yeah, I'm gonna have this on in the background.
For the game ones, sure, but the movie one, like...
Well, yeah. I mean, even then, probably on the background too, because I'd do that anyway. Also, nice explanation.
Did you?
Yeah, I took my headphones with me.
Oh, I see. So you got to hear me trying to explain everything that goes down.
Pretty much. Oh god, he's not here yet?
Well, it's 10 minutes until you press play.
Fuck.
He's dying, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta, like, what am I gonna do?
It's just 10 minutes! I just filled 10 minutes.
Well, yeah. Well, you were explaining things.
I was just yapping.
Oh.
You heard me literally admit that.
You gotta yap for
There's the
10
part
minutes.
where I'm like, you guys may be able to skip forward, but I can't, so I gotta do something.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Oh my gosh. Just, I don't know. Oh, I got this. Wait, I got the perfect image for this. We both forgot about this one. Oh wait, did we put it on what did we put it on?
I don't even know what image you're talking about.
Ah, here we go. It's you being a Mega Man. Here we go. This is the image I'm talking about.
Ah, I see. No reply.
Should we just like, put, oh my god. Should we just like put pictures and tell someone? I like that the Bruce was like, I'll join later. The later in question.
Well, we don't know how later because
It's been 7 hours.
he said sometime in the night. We don't know the specific time. And for him, it could be literally anywhere between 2 hours later or 5 hours later.
Later.
Later, yes.
You must be the fancy man.
Lator.
You should.
You know what? You should.
You know what? You know what? No older notifications. I old. Not today's spider webs. I'm the shaggy one. How did I typo that badly? You know what's funny? The first, like, meme we made was a Kingdom Hearts one.
Oh, yeah. And that's the one that I put the most effort into. Everyone else is just like... Or every other one has just been like an image with text. But that one I went into Photoshop for.
Yeah. Yeah, and then meanwhile we have Goofy hanging out and Donald just becoming one with the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, Donald's about to die in this one!
What?
Yo. I never noticed, I never, the connection. Why is it struggling?
Oh, what is it? Oh, this one!
Yeah, look, Donald's about to die.
He's about to die. He's at like more than a third of his health. He's like, hey, how's it going?
I'm dying. Help me. I keep forgetting this Jack Hoggington was a Kingdom Hearts one. Why did they make him do Pog face? And it's so sad that in a bit meant an hour. Yo, have you like ever managed to stay up till midnight, like on New Year's, in any of the past years recently?
Yeah.
Really?
The stream, it was during an Armored Core stream. Like, specifically after the whole Final Fantasy 15 thing.
Oh yeah, I died.
Yeah.
Where's that photo? Why don't you know what? I don't care. Oh hey, perfect time to send this, assuming it takes not that long to send.
You in 3 minutes.
We need like I can't believe these two's movie nights is just gonna be rewatching what we did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Movie night, but we're watching one that's relevant now. Bro, imagine this. Imagine this one right here being your introduction to the Kingdom Hearts series.
I mean, it would kind of make sense considering it's before. But like...
No, but here's the thing. Like, whether you heard of Sora, if you've heard of Sora, you're gonna be so confused.
Oh, yeah. There is that
And
part.
Heard of Sora, and then you get to the actual first game, you're gonna be like, wait, what?
You get to Union Cross and you're like, what the fuck? Except you can't even play that.
Is this before or after Union Cross?
Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. I would assume it takes place during.
During, wow.
Yeah. There's a lot. There is a lot. If you think a lot happens during the main series, and like specifically these games, there's just as much, if not more, that happens during Union Cross.
They really had to set up the lore.
Yeah.
Yo, it's time to play!
Oh, well, I guess it's time to hit play. Subtitles? Why would I want them off?
Yo, wait, is this game gonna have the comically large ones?
Oh my god, it literally shows the fucking beginning of the game.
That is quite the army you get.
Yeah. Except it's mostly just you.
You're carried.
Yeah.
So is this just like... So this is Union Cross?
Yeah, this is literally Union Cross. Those foretellers, at the very beginning of the game, you choose which, like, faction you want to do. I don't know if it changes anything, but I don't know.
They just choose whichever depending on the type you want to do. Like magic, freaking...
I don't think it does. Wait, Mickey is here. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are here.
These people are effing immortal. Is that a gummy ship?
I mean, Union Cross is literally... Oh, so yeah, that was in fact a gummy ship. Union Cross is basically just every other game, but like again, but a dingus mobile game.
Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are immortal.
Yeah.
Wait, but how do they not know about the Keyblade War?
I don't know. I mean, I would assume they do, but also maybe there's some memory shenanigans.
They're really recapping a lot of the game here, aren't they?
Yeah. Shut up. Oh, hey, there's the Keyblade War.
That guy's beating up a corpse.
Yeah. Everyone else is dead, including you, I guess.
That's meant to be your character?
Yeah, that is the player. That is player, which is a canonical name.
The player dies. What a skill issue.
Yeah, this follows the Foretellers, Master of Masters, and Lucio.
Think about how sick it would be, though, if the
So that makes
Keyblade
you
War was
the
like some online
indisposable
event
number
where you
7.
played against all the players.
Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7.
Oh, that would be
Wait.
cool.
Don't tell me I don't count. No. Here, take it.
I gotta...
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lucio a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect
Here, take it.
all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
It's so
One day,
unfortunate.
This would be
That
called
Inabit
the
was
Age
not
of Fairy Tales. It all began
30
here
minutes.
in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an
All the
eye
worlds used to be as
that gazes
one.
into the
Oh.
future.
Oh, this is before Union Cross.
He bestowed upon
This is when
5
everything
of
was
his
founded.
6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies,
So this is the start of it all.
in which
Pretty
was
much.
written the events to come.
Back when the organization cloak didn't mean evil.
So,
Yeah.
did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm. Okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it.
Why does this guy
It's
sound
just
so
hypothetical
like
talk.
he doesn't care?
Okay.
It's like
This world
kind of
is
like
full of
Dante, I
light.
guess.
It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about
Can't
Kingdom
believe
Hearts.
you died.
Yep, right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom
All I
Hearts
did was
will be
change my
here
position,
forever.
but like I aged
But if it
5
would
years.
disappear,
Huh.
the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades.
Yo,
With
Hearts
these,
still,
we can spread the teachings
exists
of
right
light.
now?
And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
Good luck. Goodbye.
Yep.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were
So the
meant to do.
Badlands already exist.
He disappeared.
I guess that's just where the Keyblade War happened,
Not long
and then
after
it
that,
became the
the
Keyblade
Master
Graveyard.
vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Hey, look, it's Player.
What?
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Is it in Cross summarized?
I think, maybe?
Because
I know.
it players. It feels so weird that that's his name.
There's a traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
Among Us?
I was thinking of saying it, but
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark cherub?
what proof do you have? Among Us?
Is that a nightmare? Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty
Wait,
hectic
that has the
around
Dream
here
Eater
soon.
logo on
but
it.
this spirit
Or
cheer is
emblem.
gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
This
Oh,
feels
right. Before I forget,
beyond a different
if
experience.
a wielder is
Yeah.
overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, It'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your
So they went
hands.
from light dominated to darkness
So,
and light are
If we see one of these nightmares,
Something like that.
we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Hased. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this. Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Ased, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, That is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over from me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions is... it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on! Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait, do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Invi, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader. He let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us.
The Master of Ligma.
I don't want my union
Yo,
members
Zidian,
involved.
Zidian action.
Ugh.
Zidian action?
I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Asay, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Kula, Ava, what are you doing here?
DeFalco
What's
Lombardi.
the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we
Have
can...
to or
Disobey the
had
Master's
to?
teachings?
We don't have a
I
choice.
don't know.
Darkness is
He's not
approaching,
joining,
and
I
we
guess
need to
have
combine
to.
our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Era. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Era.
That's...
For all we know, you and Era could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemera, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together? Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is. Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No, Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Aset's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Aset has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's dark side.
Easiest boss in the
I
game.
think I'm
Done with what?
done. The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy, you will regret this.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. Guy was just testing you.
Right.
Now, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it. But that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion. Good job! And make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I
I've
agree.
invented
Ira
Keyblades.
is
Doesn't
definitely
seem to
the
care.
most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agree that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, Asaid.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role. Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
I bet that this whole thing is what causes the whole light expires thing.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Asaid! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Wouldn't he just have lost there and then, though?
I don't know. Probably.
Master. Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay! Now where... Ah, here it is.
Sure.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off!
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you were right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Page.
Trust no one but myself. Do you want to know what my role is? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
You too.
Why did it have to come to this?
To finish me off, and make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We are here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, I still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe the Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How's he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Someone's coming! They're headed straight this way!
Take care of him. Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
Why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my rule.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why. I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why! The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But, in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
Then what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Imri, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations!
So the Keyblade Daedor
What's the matter?
has...
Come on, you did a fantastic job.
Has this dude's eye in
At
it?
least smile a
Yep.
little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
I don't know how he gets his. Well, he
Good
was
point.
probably an
Guess we better get
apprentice of
started,
an
then.
apprentice of an apprentice.
Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out.
So, but
No
how does
Book of
Brave
Prophecies
get?
to keep you company either.
Okay, first of all, how does
Can't
Lucia
have you
become
causing
Brave?
any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us. And you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
So maybe we get to find that out in Kingdom Hearts 4. What's in the box?
The first Keyblade ever made just contains the dude's eye in
In my
it.
heart.
Yeah.
In my
Also,
guiding
something
key.
that I just thought about. How the fuck did the foretellers get to the current thing? Okay, well, that's it, I guess.
I guess the rest is so they already showed off in Union Cross the Keyblade War does happen, so
Pretty much.
that's just the reasons that led to it, I guess.
Yeah.
I like that they have no clue that present day Kingdom Hearts, there's only like 7, 9 maybe Keyblade wielders left.
Potentially, yeah.
And potentially less because Sora may or may not be dead now.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Is like, Mushu and 4 of the foretellers, one of them is mysteriously missing, I guess. Probably the traitor. So, they show up at the end of 3. So, more Keyblade users. Technically. We don't even know why they're there in the first place.
Wait, were all of them like impossible to make out at the end of 3?
No, they're visible. 100% visible.
Then which one was missing out of these guys?
I don't remember. There was just one missing.
And frickin' Breg.
Yeah, Mushu, Breg, Zigbar, whatever the fuck. Dude lived like 3 lives.
Which one was he in that scene?
Zigbar, technically. Because he did... When you fight him and beat him, he doesn't die, because you never see him fade away.
Okay, so it's now Zigbar.
Yeah. I might as well go back to Lushu, because true name and whatnot.
Him being the Master's direct apprentice explains a lot about his personality.
Yeah. Definitely.
But the question is, was he working with Xehanort to follow the blade?
Yeah, probably. Because Xehanort had the thing, and his entire, Lushu's entire role was to,
keep it passed down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that Keyblade's showing up in 4, no doubt about it.
Well, yeah, it showed up a lot in the fucking... especially at the end of 3, because it represented the 13 fights for some reason. There was 13 of them. Sure, I guess. I don't know why there's so many things that you can do to summon the Keyblade. Like, first of all was Ventus, and Vanitas, and then the second was, oh my god.
The 7 light and the 13 dark.
Yeah, and then the other one was just using the 7 Princesses of a Heart. I guess.
That would have worked?
Yeah, I mean, that was their backup. Was just find new Princess of a Heart. find new ones.
So we know what the key. So the Keyblade is this all-powerful thing.
Yes.
Probably invented by the master, honestly.
Probably.
But what does Kingdom Hearts do then?
Serves as like a place that all hearts go to, I guess? I don't know.
Because if the Keyblade, if that's the ultimate thing, then what's up with summoning Kingdom Hearts? Because it seems to be way more significant somehow.
Let's see. Oh, unlocked theater. Wow, I get to watch it, but again.
Let's go.
It's like...
Oh yeah, make sure you go through the characters and stuff, because you gotta...
Gotta get my very, earned thing. Like, okay, so... At the end of 3, Xehanort was specifically trying to use the Keyblade to do something to Kingdom Hearts and reset everything, I think.
Oh, so it's like the core of everything.
Pretty much.
Okay. It's like the Sword of Light and the frickin' Yggdrasil.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. It changes? Dude, they went fucking crazy with these things. Like, this one also does that, and this one is just cool.
Yo, one you actually might set as your back?
Potentially, yeah. Because the other ones are just static themes, they don't do anything.
So all we have to do is the 3-hour Aqua.
Probably, like... yeah, the Depression arc, yeah.
And then it's bad, and you finally get to play the real games.
And then I collect all the themes, and that's it. That's everything up until 4. I mean, aside from, you know...
That's everything accessible up until 4.
Yeah. I feel like at some point I'm gonna try and play the, like, original games, you know?
I like that we both locked into this one, and of course it was the shortest one.
Yeah, this is stuff that we have to pay attention for, you know? Because it is relevant.
We hadn't experienced it either before.
Yeah. Like, I'd played a little bit of Union Cross, but I wasn't paying attention to the story. Also, it's a... Like, the cutscenes themselves are 12 hours long, so you can imagine how the rest of the game is.
Yeah, and there's lots of filler levels, I assume.
Mm-hmm. And gotcha. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I like that you're summoning... I like that you're using the gacha. You summon, like, allies and spirits or whatever it is from the future.
It's like... that, and, like, Keyblades and all that fun shit. But, like, why? I guess the explanation is just, oh, it's the fucking mobile game. But also, there's lore to it. So the game... I think the gameplay is specifically separate from the lore. That's probably what it is. I don't know.
So now we have better... So now we understand. I can't wait for Sora to meet this guy. And then... I feel like they're honestly going to get along really well.
Something like that. You know, okay. Depending on who the Master of Masters is, like, like, there would have to be a time loop, right? There would have to be. Because if the Keyblade already exists, if No Name already exists, Mushu succeeded, right? That already happened. So we're already back at the beginning, and they're going through it again. So, like, it's fucking... It's just a loop. This is what happens when you fuck with time travel.
I can't wait for, like, Kingdom Hearts 4. We finally find out what's in that box, and then it's even more shocking than anything in the entire series.
And then it resets everything back to Union Cross.
We go back.
Because, like, it's probably gonna, like, you know, the universe dies and then a new one is created, or, like, some time loop thing.
Who knows? It could just... None of that could happen.
That'd be the only way that No Name exists, though. Because if that's the past, and it specifically has to be brought into the future, how the fuck does it get back to the past?
Honestly, it's probably some BS, like, they're all connected.
I don't know, man. And we still gotta figure out why the fuck the Master of Masters is in Quadratum.
I mean, people who disappear seem to end up there.
Yeah. Except, you know, the one exception, because they didn't disappear in the sense of, like, the Master of Masters or Sora. They died.
Yeah, and they're from the same time, so it's not like they needed another... I don't know. And wouldn't she just be an ordinary Union follower?
Well... that part I don't know. I mean, she seemed to have some significant role. Or something like that. Maybe they were just in the same... yeah, probably, I don't know. Maybe they just have a role within the Union. But which one? The one thing that we still don't know is that one fucking character. Don't know what Strelitzia's deal is.
You don't even get an actual answer in the game is the problem.
Yeah.
Because they make it, she gets murdered. We don't know by what, because what the fudge?
You gotta also remember that scene has no prior context. Like, before or after. It is literally just that.
She gets murdered, and we barely can figure, and we only have guesses as to why.
Yeah.
And it makes it seem like, oh, okay, she's just gone now. Nope, she's back in games so far in the future.
Makes no sense. That's just what the fuck.
The main character didn't even survive that game.
Yeah.
And yet... I'm just so curious how they feel that they went from, like, hundreds of Keyblade wielders to... There's, like, 9 now.
Yeah. At most 10, at least 7.
And half of them are barely even... And half of them struggle with darkness very badly.
Yeah.
Actually, Riku's probably conquered it now that he's a master.
Yeah, something like that. Except in 3 he does have Dark Fyriga, so... I would assume he still uses darkness, but it has no control over him.
Yeah.
And then also Terra, I guess.
And probably Aqua, honestly, after
Oh,
things.
yeah. Right. After Dark World. So I guess that would make 3.
And then and then they got Lee and Kyrie, who... the only reason Lee can even keep up is because he has combat experience.
Yeah.
Kyrie struggles to do anything.
I'm pretty sure Lee switches between the chakrams and Keyblade. Which, sure, I guess. And we still don't even know how he's able to use one in the first place.
Okay, do you remember the scene in with Ventus? I have 2 guesses. It was either off screen or we briefly, or both of us looked away and missed it. Touched Ventus's Keyblade. That's the only thing that would make sense.
I don't know.
Because he never touched Roxas's.
Yeah, and we still have the whole mystery of why the hell they're even able to use a Keyblade.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's just because they're Sora. At least for Roxas. I don't know about... Oh, right! Roxas is probably because Sora's nobody.
Well, yeah.
Xion is probably because she straight up stole the ability from him.
Oh, yeah. Also, I like how it was specified that Xion is specifically Kairi as Sora remembers her. Which, sure, I guess.
It's because she was comprised of Sora's memories of Kairi.
Alright.
Why does she have more plot relevance than Kairi herself?
I don't know. I feel like Xion probably has more plot relevance within days, even though it mostly follows Roxas.
I can't wait for the scene age too, or you can just like, here, take this.
Yeah, really gotta fucking get to that scene. It makes no sense as to why he even has that in the first place.
He just was like, you know what if I, you know what, here's a Keyblade you would wield, take it.
And it's the exact same one that we see in Birth by Sleep. And you get it specifically from the Kairi interaction. So, like, that implies that it already existed. So, like, what the fuck?
I like that car from like normal life to suddenly at the very end. Oh right, didn't it was? Alright, doesn't she just get yoinked from Destiny Islands for no reason?
Yoinked from?
Like, doesn't she get snatched or like portaled for some reason and then just
From Destiny? Are you... Which one are you talking about? I'm not entirely sure now.
in the second game, doesn't she just get like...
Oh, yeah, right. I think Axel just shows up.
And he just snatched her.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't remember.
I don't even know if it was... Does he just end up letting her walk around anyways?
Something like that. They forgot that they needed to bring Kairi into the plot, so Axel was just like, yeah, you're coming with me.
It could have just been the boys resolving this, you know. And,
The fucking...
and they're just like, oh, we need to have Sora reunite with Kairi somehow.
Yeah, it has to happen in every single game. Don't you know?
Yeah.
Happens in the first game, happens in the second game, happens in the third game.
It's like the most delayed, like, it's like the most delayed setup for, like, lovers I've ever seen.
It's, real cool.
They should have just ripped the bandage off and declared them as, yeah, they're lovers now in the second game at that point.
Yeah. I like how in the 3, it's like, yeah, Gotta do the same exact thing as all the other games. Gotta have them reunite. And then immediately the end of the game happens. So then Remind. They have to reunite again for a 4th time. Because the 1 and 3 is specifically after they get all swoused.
They get all murdered.
They all, you know, they all die and then time reset.
Yeah, even though Sora kills the freaking Lich for some reason first.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing out. They were off to a great start there. They were totally prepared.
Yep. Totally prepared, and then Demon-Tide Terranort showed up. Demon-Tide and Terranort.
Terranort memes them and then leaves, and then they just... Who all's Keyblades was broken again by Terranort?
None of them were. Specifically, Axel's Keyblade was broken by Xemnas.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He was just making fun of him. And then the Demon Tide just somehow they couldn't keep up.
Yeah, they really couldn't. Donald used Zeta Flare, and that's cause for the Demon Tide to be like, okay, time to step in and fucking swouse.
He Zeta Flared Xehanort, and then he should have saved it.
Yeah. I like how the only reason that they live in the take 2 of that part is because Lingering Will shows up.
He just I don't know if Sora formed a connection.
No, specifically Naminé was like, hey, there's still something here, so I'm gonna go try and get its attention.
Naminé was like, Sora, I've got this.
Yeah. Really had to establish that Naminé and also Lingering Will still exist. Even though we kind of knew that at that point.
Lingering Will makes sense, at least.
Yeah, I mean, he was just kind of there. Also, how the fuck is Lingering Will a super boss in Birth by Sleep?
I don't know.
Makes total sense.
I can't believe they got memed on by a bunch of normal shadows.
There was just a lot of them.
They didn't cast any magic, they just tried to use their Keyblades and they all died anyways.
Yeah. I like how Riku was the only one who was actually able to stand against it.
And then he still failed.
Yeah.
Isn't Sora just the last one and then he gives up out of despair?
Yeah, he literally just kind of gives up. I think it's specifically after Kairi gets swept away.
I just have this memory of, like, Sora wasn't the last one.
No, he was. It was directly after, like, Riku is doing the pointy thing at the Demon Tide, because sure, I guess. And then, you know, he falls, and then immediately Sora.
Riku's like, Sora, don't give up! And then he freaking dies. Bro, that was embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah.
But if they died there, wouldn't that mean Xehanort couldn't have gotten the Keyblade?
Pretty much.
Cool, so they just didn't want to die, and they almost ruined everything anyways.
Like, without all them fighting. I guess it was probably like a test, even though Xehanort's like, yeah, sure. This needs to happen.
Bro, I like that Mickey, like... Sora, theoretically, one of the least, well, he's more well, okay. Logically, he's probably equal to Ven and superior to Lee and Kyrie.
Yeah.
Realistically and canonically, he's the most capable one out of all of them.
He's the most practically overqualified at this point.
Riku's the only one who can keep up.
Pretty much.
The ice cream mini game.
Why the fuck doesn't it tell you what the lose condition is?
Oh, you got a good score. Game over.
You were 10 points off. Game over. You almost hit 1,000. Game over.
Bro, were you scared for your life on the third attempt of like if it was gonna kill you or not?
It was like, oh god, I got over 1,000. Please don't fucking kill me. Yeah, that shit fucking sucked. My god.
That's like prime clip real estate there, where you got like 10 points off, it said good, and then you got a game over.
I feel like I have to make that at this point.
You gotta like upload it and be like, what the Kingdom Hearts?
I was thinking about making like a highlights thing of the whole thing.
All the games.
Well, I guess just I was mostly thinking about Birth by Sleep because it was recent, but yeah.
You can do one per game, I guess.
Yeah.
You, even though for like most of the side games, it's gonna be highlights of all the BS. But there's funny moments too, like on the Monstro as Zora, where the boss just was like, bye bye.
Bye bye. It does the thing when you're playing a Mario game on the DS and then you close the DS and Mario's just like, bye bye. You know?
He
just goes away. He just leaves.
He's just like, I'm out of here. Dude, Dream Drop looks like a 3DS game even with the updated graphics.
Yeah. I want to see a speedrun of that game. If it weren't for the invisible wall, I feel like you could skip most of the required things. Like, specifically in Symphony of Sorcery. So.
Dude, that little, like, button thing you had to do to progress, it looked like a great time.
Yeah, it's also what I thought was gonna happen for Ice Cream Beat, but no.
Was it worse or better?
Oh god. In terms of, like, the gameplay, it's fine. It's just, I hated the fucking lose condition not being explained.
They're just like, so anyways, lost.
Yeah. Also, not being able to hear the game definitely kind of made things a little bit more difficult, you know?
Dude, we gotta, like, oh my gosh.
Wait, so, okay, now here's the thing. Do I want to play... I guess it's kind of already established at this point that I'm going to play 0.2 first, and then get to the main games.
Yeah, get the last bad one out of the way.
Funny enough, it's not even, like, bad, because it's just regular Kingdom Hearts gameplay, but you're Aqua.
So it's like that kh4 brief moment where you play as Aqua.
Yeah, except it's a whole game. Well, not a whole game, but you know.
3 hours.
Something like that. Also, I have played it before, and I didn't beat it, because, I don't know, I guess I got bored.
Not Sora. Goodbye.
See you later. Oh, it's so unfortunate that they missed the whole thing.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. They're cringe.
Because they were really busy, huh?
Yeah. They don't get to have fun anymore.
Yeah. I guess that's it. I got my 4-day break and I have to fucking record, so that's cool.
You get your 4 days leave.
Pretty much. Don't you also have class?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I don't know when you have breaks or not, so...
I don't have you will have definitely started Kingdom Hearts 1 by the time I'm on spring break.
Okay. Which is like...
There's no way we're finishing Kingdom Hearts 1 in like 2.5, assuming we start right after 0.2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%, no way. I guess
especially if you're gonna grind, because you're gonna want the level 3 spells.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, it's not even like a grind, because I have to go to everything so that I can get tier 3. Everything. So it means I have to do all the cups and whatnot. So... yeah. You get most of the tier 3s from the Olympus Cups anyway.
Isn't it just Fire and Cure that you don't?
Oh god. You get Cure from Deep Jungle, Kira from Neverland, and Curaga from Aerith after you beat Hollow Bastion. I think. Or maybe it's second visit.
It's whenever Aerith shows up in the library.
Yeah. No, wait, oh, no, it is second visit. Okay, right. Because after you beat Riku and whatnot, and then you go back there, then you, second visit. The Final Fantasy characters just show up there, I guess.
Then you second visit.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's fun.
And then the guy I watched, he had Fire Raga too.
Yeah, that's, I believe that's after the Olympus Cups, because like Hades and whatnot. I would assume you get Fyra from Jafar, and then Firaga from like Hades.
God, I can't. It's gonna be back to the good old days. Well, I guess every spell was really good in the first game.
Yeah, good old days of the kh4 spells, because oh my fucking god.
Blizzard is garbage, even in 3.
Yeah. Blizzard's a shotgun spell and it's just as good as Thunder, and you'll fucking see that.
The guy I watched mostly used the occasional Thunder and lots of Fire and Cure.
He's cringe.
Why? Why?
Because he's cringe.
Bro can't even explain it. He just declared him as cringe.
He was mostly using like 2 spells.
Well, he chose Strength.
Okay, that's even more cringe.
It's even more cringe.
I don't know, I just think it's a good idea to use all the magic. Fire is a gun, and if something's really far away and at low health, you can shoot it. And
But
then,
it's also cheap.
yeah. Gravity is absolutely fucking busted. And Thunder is Thunder, and Blizzard is Blizzard.
Blizzard is actually good.
Yeah, it's the best that it ever was.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to do what every Kingdom Hearts player does and sacrifice defense.
Yeah. Every single time.
Like, who needs it if you're just murdering with whatever you do?
Min-max defense for, more damage. Besides, if you go into Magic, you got Arrow, so...
Oh, in the first.
Yeah. Specifically just the first game, because it's a damaging spell in every other game.
Bro, I feel like going from Kingdom Hearts 1 to Kingdom Hearts 2 is gonna be so brutal. Because
yeah,
you go from peak Magic to like...
You're stuck with Blizzard.
The worst, like... Wasn't like every spell at its worst in the second game?
Pretty much. Thunder is good, even without forms. Blizzard and Fire, fuck those.
Cure got one of the biggest nerfs ever seen in a video game.
Yeah. And then there's two spells, Reflect and Magnet. Those are both good. Reflect is fucking broken. You always gotta have that one busted spell. It's like Gravity, but you can spam it, and then anything that hits it will, you know, reflect. So, yeah. Unfortunately, you can't really spam Magic too much because, again, combo. They made a Magic fucking combo for some reason.
Oh, that started in 2?
Mm-hmm. It's really, really annoying. Because it means if you have to spam Reflect, then you're just gonna have a moment of time where you're not reflecting because combo finisher. So better get a bunch of combo extenders. Which, forms will help with that. So, yeah.
Oh my god. Why did they think, you know, we can get away with not having untracking Magic?
Yeah, fucking... God. And besides, why would you go Magic, right? Because most of the time, you're gonna be in MP charge anyways, because of either Cure or you're spamming Magic.
Honestly, if I ever play Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm probably choosing Strength over Magic.
You're gonna be doing melee combos anyway. So... And from what I could tell, choosing just Strength did not have any effect on Magic. Like, I was still fucking killing anyway. With both.
Well, you didn't sacrifice Magic, I assume.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not... choose the, you know... gain this, sacrifice that. It's not how it works. It's you choose this, and then you choose this again. Like, one gives you a plus to your stats, and the other gives you a plus to specific types of damage. Like, magic power and attack power and all that fun shit.
So you can choose Magic, but then give yourself a bonus to physical damage.
Pretty much. There is no sacrificing, and it literally doesn't matter what you choose. Especially for a critical level 1 run.
Dude, the third game makes no sense with how you choose.
Yeah, I still don't really know. I would assume that it's specifically how it works in 2. I'm going off the assumption that it's the exact same. There is no min-maxing, you don't gain or sacrifice anything, you just gain.
Wait, so it's the first time you're choosing when Roxas picks the weapon he wants to use?
Yeah, that's specifically when you fight Cypher.
That counts as one of the choices?
Yep.
You're not even in the heart, he's just randomly...
Yeah, and then you go into the dive to the heart. And then you get to choose again.
For damage bonus.
Mm-hmm. Or, you know, defense, because sure.
Honestly, this is Kingdom Hearts here. Damage bonus.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that this whole thing is better in the first game because it actually makes it actually makes you feel like you're making a choice.
I mean, at least in 2, you still are.
Well, yeah, you could, if you want to get the kh4 experience in 2 and not do any damage and take more damage, you could just only choose magic both times, which is what I did. And,
You regretted it?
early game. That's why Land of Dragons fucking sucked. But I mean, it was fine. I think, specifically... Yeah, no, as soon as I got Reflect, I was like, I'm gonna use this. Because I want funny. And then Xemnas was actually a fun fight. Like, specifically the first time you fight him, when you get to the Altar of Naught. So... Yeah.
Building man.
Did you know that he has a... that truck that's crashed in the side of the skyscraper is his? It is his truck. He was making a delivery and then fucked up. He crashed the truck.
Xemnas was making a delivery.
Yeah. This is knowledge that I gained from someone else. You know, it was the exact same person that I got the Clayton thing from. So...
Your Clayton knowledge.
Yeah, the knowledge of Clayton and his wisdom. I was trying to think of like an adjective or something before that, but I couldn't, so it's just wisdom. What do I do now? It's 10:09.
And the stream, I guess.
Alright, well, 4-day break, I gotta fucking record. It's great. Oh my god, I still have to learn how to animate. Specifically in the way that I want to do it. Because what I've been seeing is smooth animation, and that's not what fits the fucking low poly model. So,
He needs to make it look terrible.
yeah.